So today we were going over Ophir Pass. We had a little excitement. We like this pass because it's really rocky, but as we come through the other valley, on the Telluride side of things, it's just a big, gorgeous open valley. On the way down the switchbacks from Ophir, we passed a couple of these motorcycles, and then there was a Jeep waiting in the switchback along with another motorcycle. We're not sure what the Jeep was doing, but he was just sitting there, so we kept moving. And then we had the last motorcycle there, and we continued on down this scree field. We could see cars ahead of us stop to the side, but we weren't really sure what was going on, so we just kept on going since they weren't moving. I was actually hoping they were looking at elk or bighorn sheep above them, but that turned out not to be the case. So we continued on down and pulled up behind a Toyota with two young ladies in it, and soon found that there was a Subaru stuck on the trail in front of them. So I chatted with the ladies. Mike went to see what was going on, and then Mike had me come on down. That's the Subaru on the side there. So we went on by. That orange guy had a winch on him, but he didn't want to help at all. So we had to do a 6-point turn or whatever it was on the narrow ledge road and go back up and pull in behind the Subaru, where we hitched up our winch to a big cross beam underneath the Subaru where we wouldn't do any damage when we pulled them out. So you'll notice there that the Subaru wasn't moving. It's because as we were winching, they didn't actually have it in reverse. So we had to get them to put it in reverse, and we got that working. Got out of the way, had them start to back down the trail, only to notice very quickly why they were stuck, because they couldn't back the car straight. So Mike went back up there and offered to back the car and turn it around for them. They took him up on that offer, so he hopped in, and I helped get the Subaru turned around while the family watched. Pretty tough going on tight quarters there. We had to keep moving the Jeep back to give him room. But soon, there's the Subaru, going in the right direction, not stuck. I hopped back in the Toad, turned it back around so we could be going downhill like we wanted to be. Went ahead and pulled to the side of the trail just in front of the Subaru, because there was two vehicles down the trail from us that wanted to come up over the trail who didn't want to wait. So while we were doing all this, guys, these guys were just sitting around waiting for us and wanted to go first before we all cleared off the trail. But soon they were gone. Our folks were moving. There go the two young ladies. Here comes Mike, picked him up, and then we just stayed in front of the Subaru all the way down to the bottom of Ophir Pass.